Do you see that? Do you see that?
Last year I was like, dude, like I don't know how many more years of CODs like this I can take.
Did you retire?
I think if Seth would have like quit Call of Duty, he'd be 5 times as big as he is now.
Is Scumpy hinting at a future Call of Duty retirement?
It is on his mind.
Wait, what?
He'd be 5 times as big as he is now.
Like this I can take.
I think if Seth would have like quit Call of Duty, he'd be 5 times as big as he is now.
Is Scumpy hinting at a future Call of Duty retirement?
It is on his mind that retirement is just around the corner for him.
This isn't the first time that we've heard Scump talk about retirement, but in fact the third time in 3 titles and what it would take for him to move on.
How much time do you think you have?
I have goosebumps.
My name is
Legacy.
Scumpy Abner.
Bro.
I have been competing in Call of Duty since... I can't even remember.
Bro.
2011 Major League Gaming Dallas champions in Call of Duty Black Ops. Let's hear it for Leverage, y'all. Make some noise.
Bro, he was so young. Bro, dude, I haven't watched COD in so... Bro, if Scump leaves, stop.
Game battles and stuff like that because that was really the only way to do it at that point.
What's the record? Do you know?
But ever since then, I've been a competitive Call of Duty player, CDL Pro, live streamer. I stream a lot. I do a lot of content.
Alright guys, thank you for watching the stream.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy.
I really am a jack of all trades. I do a little bit of everything on top of competing, which is it gets a little bit stressful sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm getting hypey in this movie trick. Yeah, my life should be on Cinemax, and I like to eat sacks.
Yeah, he's not a rapper, but dude, like, bro, like, dude, I saw. Like he's gone now?
But really, back then it was
oh my God, I'm
straight
spiking.
passion.
Bro. He shot his cup, bro. That's my call, dude. Thanks for the game. Bro, this was my fucking, this was my middle school days, bro. Yeah, home. Bro, like,
nowadays there's a lot of money involved, so it attracts a lot of people that maybe aren't even gamers and they just want to live stream or become a pro just because they know how much money is in it now. But back then it was like the real, the real gamer.
yeah.
Someone's giving up?
The Warhead Challenge! Wait, is this the Warhead?
I'm doing
I love this video!
Telling somebody who's as good as he is in the space that he's in to, folks around content was a little bit tougher. It's easier for people who aren't as good as him to be like, you should also concentrate on that, right? But I'm glad that he did. The trajectory was always there. Obviously, him pairing up with Nate in the early days,
Look
same
how
with Nate paired up
fucking
with Predator in the early
smooth
days, sort of made that fire sort of become a bigger situation for himself. But seeing him develop himself into, first a player, then
Ghost?
the
That
brand,
had to be
and
the
then
Ghost Gold Medal.
businessman that he's
I know
become,
this shit.
It's been a pleasure to see. He's becoming sort of like the model that you sort of follow as a professional Call of Duty player, as a professional esports player.
being around Nate and, Will, Merc.
Don't miss
Stop you! Bro, dude, did he retire, bro? Like, I feel like I was talking earlier, so like I didn't really even hear like a little, it was like 3 seconds, but I didn't really, but like I wanted, but then I don't want this video to be long, like that, I'm literally invested, bro, if he retired. I mean, he did, right?
Cap was
Leaves
there for a bit,
behind.
but, it was really Nade's shot.
Wait, what the fuck did he say? See, okay, I said I didn't want to do this, but I mean, like, it's, oh my God, stop tweaking. I'm recording!
Cap was there for a bit, but it was really Nade's shot and Hector. They really like drove it into my head that like you're not always going to be able to compete, so set yourself up for success after competing by making content.
Bringing you another video log from inside of the Optic Gaming 2013 Team House. Everybody's here now.
We've seen a lot of people retire, and they'll go to do like coaching or something behind the scenes or stuff like that. And I don't want to do that. I want to either be a competitor or a content creator. They just taught me that if you want to do something forever, then you have to obviously keep working towards that goal and keep putting stuff out for people, you know, to enjoy. People want to see like you every day. You know, they want to see you on camera. They want to see what your mental state is like. They want to see if you're having a good day or a bad day. You know, people like to see that kind of stuff, and I think we do a pretty good job of that.
Definitely got fatter.
Again, you know, it's never enough, but I try.
Wait, damn, you said it kind of sad there.
But I do a pretty good job of that. But again, you know, it's never enough, but I try.
Damn, you hear it in his voice.
How do you manage the stress of being the superstar that you are?
I mean, it's fucking hard. One of the hardest things for me is when people say you don't do enough, and that really irks me. Trying to please everyone is definitely something that
you can't. Don't ever focus on that. That's horrible.
It's a lot.
It will get
you know,
you.
Even day. I mean, we were just saying, even days off, we still did 6 hours of road tripping / content, and that was considered my day off. You know, so I was like, it's very few and far between where you get a full relaxation day of just not worrying about anything. I mean, so it's definitely really, really hard. I don't think people understand that, you know, what I do personally, not to like brag or anything, like nobody else does in esports. Stream consistently, upload to YouTube consistently. I mean, in most other esports, it's just competing, and that's like it. And it's really, really, really hard to balance. That's one of the hardest things that I deal with is like never thinking that I do enough. It is, my girlfriend is always like, you work today, like why are you worried? Because I'm always like, I didn't do enough today, I didn't do enough. And she's like, but you just went and filmed 3 hours and drove 3 hours as well, like you just did all that. And I'm like, well, still, like, I want to, you know, give people what they want and what they expect, but at the same time, you know, I have a lot of other things that are going on in my life, so
I didn't even know if we had it.
It's definitely hard. I mean, even days that we practice off stream, I'll get on stream and only stream for 3 hours, and people are like, what the fuck, that's it? And it's like, dude, we just streamed for 3.5 hours. Like, I'm exhausted, you know, so, and then we had content before that. So it's like, people just don't see what goes on behind the scenes. It's definitely been hard for me to keep my passion as high as it was during certain years. You know, I've had rough years. I've had years where I haven't been in the best mental state. You know, it's always evolving, and as I've gotten older, it's kind of, it's just been ever changing as I've gotten older and older and older. Because once you get older, obviously, you start to have more responsibilities. You definitely have a different perspective of life. I mean, when I was 18, I was living for free at the Optic House and just making content with my friends. Now it's like, I live in my house, I have a girlfriend, I mean, I have all the animals, all the pets, and I have a house now. So it's like, you know, there's a lot more day-to-day that I have to worry about than just sitting down and competing. So there's a lot more stress involved now when it was just playing the game back then. Now it's like, now I have to perform to
you know what? Get your money, Hex.
ensure that I can keep living, you know, and ensuring that I can keep living the lifestyle that I live.
He is like the literal example of being somebody who is uber successful in a space and could grab, you know, take his chips off the table and go play in the sand somewhere. But because of the way that he was raised, the way that his mom sort of brought him up to never take anything for granted, has allowed him to do and be more than just a dude that sits down and plays video games and makes a lot of money. He could take all
I need to stop talking.
Anything for granted, has allowed him to do and be more than just a dude that sits down and plays video games and makes a lot.
I didn't hear the whole thing.
Sort of brought him up to the way that he was raised, the way that his mom sort of brought him up to never take anything for granted, has allowed him to do and be more than just a dude that sits down and plays video games and makes a lot of money. He could take all his chips right now and take them off the table and go play in the sand, but for him, I think that winning is important, and that is the legacy that he'll leave behind. Sort of an example, a North Star for other, you know, professional players who are coming to the space and sort of being successful in it. But there's a way to really be successful in it, right? Because there's levels to this thing.
There's levels to this shit.
I just want to do my best and try to just play as long as I can, because I still do enjoy it. And the minute that that flame goes out, you know, that's it. When it goes out, it's going to be like instant. It's going to be like at the end of a year, probably, is what I would say, is when I'm not going to retire mid-year. I mean, unless shit just goes way south. It's like, you know, unless it's just like I have to. I start dropping .5s at tournaments and shit. But hopefully that's not how it ends. The thing that's most important to me is that I gave my all. I was professional. I showed up on time. I put my... Obviously, every day you're not going to put your best foot forward in practice, but at least trying to be there for the team and continue to contribute, you know, as best as I can. Win or lose, you know, we're going to win some, we're going to lose some. That's just how it is. I just want to do my best, and the minute that that flame goes out, you know, that's it.
All right, let's fucking get it.
Let's get it.
Yeah, fucking get it done. Let's get it, man.
Let's get it.
Kenny.
Yeah, fucking get it done. Let's get it, man. I relax.
There's one in the back.
Y'all got Nate here? Yo, score.
I got something.
Fucking love for
Shit, boys.
Easy. Let's go, Kenny.
Easy as that, man.
Good shit, boys.
Optic Chicago.
Fucking love Forward. Scump in Forward. Like current for sure. Back then though, it was when
if you
Nate
enjoyed
was
this
still in
video,
it.
the update, you know, leave a like, favorite if you really enjoyed it, comment.
The duo.
Matt in the background. Comment. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. All that stuff. Like I said, we appreciate all your support. As always, guys, this is your boy Optic Scuffy.
Playa. Oh wow, man. Okay, so he hasn't retired yet. He hasn't.
I'm gonna make a false statement. You're gonna take a pay cut.
You're right.
We're cutting you. You gotta donate.
He said, "You're right."
A pay cut.
You're right.
We're cutting you. You gotta donate 90% of your proceeds.
I'm getting a raise.
So getting a raise. Oh, fucking love Scump, bro. Wow, man. Scump, what's it called? Nade shot in Scumpy. Like, fucking, oh man, they were my favorite. I like Nade more. He was more like of a personality, you know, kind of thing. But Scump has always been just that, like a pimp, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's, like, they were my top two, honestly. Like, as far as, like, guns, like, I want to be more like Scump, you know? When I played COD a lot and was trying to go pro, or, like, going pro was, yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm not going to talk about that. This video's already done me long. But it was them two. Then, fucking, that nincompoop Nate Shot retired. So, alright, so I got Scump. But then, while Nate Shot was in there, on Optic, Formal joined in AW. He joined on AW. So, my, like, I guess my, like, liking of a player, I guess, you know? Like, I already like Scump and Nade, right? Like, there were other cool... Nah, I just only give a shit. But they're dear homies, like, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I like Proofy and stuff, you know? Like, I liked other team... Anybody on Optic I liked, but they were... You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But then once he did, it was like, okay, Scump. But Formal, I already kind of, like... I liked Formal. I liked, again, everybody on the team. But then, like, once Nade was like, oh, shit, well... I need two favorites, because... I don't know. And it just went to... Like, the Form was just, you know... I don't know. So, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna explain it right. And honestly, like, it doesn't matter because you guys probably don't care. But, yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, seeing the title just scared the shit out of me. Like, I just literally, like, I'm doing homework, I'm getting, like, literally bent, face down, like, cheeks up, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I was, you know, I need to post a video, so, you know, take, like, a little mental break, whatever. Then I saw that, then I got fucking scared, so I'm stressing on my assignment. Then I started stressing with this, so now I was just like, I need a downer, you know, this was, but then I saw the title, I was like, you know, like, what the fuck? But okay, so he hasn't retired yet. He's been going at this for 10 years. Hey, man, you know, fucking... Bro, and, like, I don't even watch COD no more like that, so I don't, you know, it's literally just Scump and Formal now. Like, so Scump, like, then I'm just left with Formal. Don't you fucking retire Formal. Nah, I don't know. Anyways, it's been going on for too long. Appreciate y'all watching. If you stayed throughout this whole video, I don't know why you would, but if you did, I appreciate you. yeah, I guess I'll just cut it there because I could keep talking about COD forever. That's more like a live stream thing. Deuces.